What's up with your ice cold gang? Here we go again with this Remy and Pap. So I just want y'all to know that Ice Cold got her eye on this. Yeah, I'm watching because it's so much stuff. It's three stories, three people.
You understand? Do you understand? I'm not walking around here parading anybody around or doing this and that with anybody because it's not done. It's not cool. It's not right. For like it's if you're wifey material, right? Let me cook for a minute, right? That's what's the true purpose you say. Let me cook for a minute, right? If you're wifey material, the person that wants you to be their wife will then disassociate themselves on every level from every other person that they're with and make you their wife. I know, because I've been there before. You understand? They're not going to have you out here being called a side bitch, a mistress, or any of these other things, and making you think they're telling you the truth, and that let me guess, I'm keeping my daughter away. I would never, and that be clear, I would never ever. My lawyer will tell you guys, I don't want full custody. Nothing. The custody is joint down the middle. I didn't make her by myself. I paid for her to be here by myself because we did that IVF. I paid for it by myself, but I ain't make her by myself. You think I'm gonna be stuck and trapped down and can't go nowhere and can't do nothing, can't do this? Like, come get her. Come pick her up. Yes, come on. Come on. Come on. Stop. King Riz, that's your name? King Riz. How you know? Where you getting that from? From what you've seen in the blogs? Because I haven't been talking, because I'm not supposed to. Anybody that told a lie or anything was to protect me, the person who was supposed to protect me, the only thing that ever even was put out. I've been being fair. I'll put out videos of you having sex. I'll put out videos. Please get me lit. Get me lit. Please get me lit. Put out my sex tape. Please get me lit. Like what? You think that I was able to do everything I was because to box trash? It's not. You think that's another thing I like. Oh, she was held down while she was in jail. I was who I was when I went to prison. My royalty check still came in. I gave power of attorney to write checks and go on my account and do this. I was buying Christmas gifts, not just for my son, for 3 other children that I was still getting to know. Yeah. Yes, I was. Paying rent in a house that I paid rent in at least 3 different apartments that I never seen a day in my life. And you know what I came home to? I have shit. I have $1 when I came home. I loved though, and I was okay with that. Because I know me, I'm a hustler, I'm a grinder, I know I'm going to get it. I always got it out the mud, I know I'm going to get it. And I was okay with that. You know what? Sit back, let me do this. You understand? The people I love in hip hop, one executive in particular who I heard was doing this behind the scenes recently. Can't believe it. That was crazy. How you want to be talking crazy like y'all ain't see me? Like y'all ain't see me taking 15, 20, 25,000 off of my fee to put it on that, or to put it on his fee. Raise Jace. When did somebody raise my son? What? My son lived with his father for a year or two while I was away, and with my mother, who the entire time I was sending the money from jail, sending boxes of sneakers, boxes of underclothes. Like, stop! Don't ever play with me, y'all. Stop playing with me. I told you. And this is not, I'll be very clear. I'm not angry. I'm not upset. This is not an attack on this woman, his current comment, because that, I went through, I have the police footage, the camera. When everything went left 2 days before my daughter's 6th birthday, of him trying to kick my window in because I was in that car with his phone like this. Sending because I don't go, I'm not a bitch that go through niggas' phones. You understand? My phone gets gone through all the time. Imagine remodeling your kitchen, spending about $150,000 by yourself, remodeling your kitchen. And the workers keep coming, you showing you little recording devices that was hidden everywhere. Like, what? What? I don't have to speak on what the fuck I'm doing. That's none of y'all. I've never seen people so invested in what another woman or person is doing with their private parts. I don't speak on what that man is doing. I have an extensive list. But like I said, it was never infidelity because I knew what was up when I got locked up. I knew what it was. You know, I was so unbelievable that nobody could believe that motherfuckers held it down for 7-8 years because it's unbelievable. That's why nobody could believe it. Because I'm not gonna be with somebody because they take care of me. I'm not gonna, because they can take care of me or because they have money or because they have fame. I'm going to be with the person that is good to me, that opens my door, that sees that I'm stressed out and going through something and goes and buys me a little bracelet that says, "You got this," engraved in it. Like, what? Y'all keep saying, but you cheated. Why? Because that's what the internet told y'all? Because I didn't have to come on and tell y'all when me and my husband stopped sleeping in the same bed. I didn't have to come on here and tell, I'm not drunk. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm not drunk. I'm not nothing. I just don't like what's going on. I literally watched 3 platforms come across. My mom is calling me like, yo, they saying you're in a coma. I said, Mommy, I'm not in a coma, Mommy. I'm not in a coma. I'm not sick. The Millies, that's who he is. The white boy that should say he's a popular known rapper. We were at the Boston game, sitting next to each other. That's not my boyfriend. Cool as shit, man. Cool. That's not my boyfriend. Yeah, I know who I be with. Like, stop playing. Like, stop. I do not like the narrative. And in 2025, I'm not sitting in the back and allowing people to keep spinning these narratives and making it seem like they cool. It's not cool. I would have tagged both of them. One of them has me blocked, and the other one know what's up because I already called like, yo, didn't I tell you? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Y'all keep saying, I don't give a fuck when nobody came on this app and said, what did I say? Because people get on this app all day and cap and make shit seem like it's something that is not. We know that for a fact. They post, you know, when people go out to dinner, they post a meal that looks like it's fancy in school. They never post that nasty shit that they cooked in their house. They don't post that. They don't post that. They post when they're in a nice hotel room. They don't post when they're in them 3.5 stars. They post when they rental cars. They don't post when they're in their Honda. You understand? You understand? It's cool. It is what it is. Very couple things that I want to get from out of this. That I need y'all to get from out of this. I'm not bitter. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I'm not hold on, sorry. Hold on. Tell these people that I'm here, please do not try to fucking cancel on me. Hold on. I moved on. And when I woke up one day and got tired of taking care of people and protecting them and maintaining their image, that's when everybody was mad. That's when everybody was pissed off. That's when I didn't want a manager anymore, when I didn't want somebody taking 20% out of my check and I still pay all the bills anymore, when I decided that I didn't like being guilt tripped. Oh, I was there when nobody else was there. That's the type of people that gets preyed on. Hold on, Miss Jackson 780. I'm not butthurt. I'm the one that said, hey, please leave. Why are we doing this? Like, this doesn't make sense. Like, y'all believed me when I said, this is the most amazing person ever in the whole world. That's why y'all think that, because y'all didn't see it. I'm lying. I did stupid shit like, hey, look at my new truck. It's a push gift. I bought that. So I did do some shit to put the sauce on it. But that's what you're supposed to do when you love somebody and you're in a relationship. You make them see like they're bigger than what they are. You understand? You understand? But when that is then becomes an entitlement and people start saying like, well, I was there when nobody else was there. Yeah and no. I did a lot. From there. It don't take much to fucking pay for shit. You understand? Where was me being when was I this habitual? Was I a habitual cheater then? Was I a narcissist then?
We're challenging the standard of what comes standard.
I'm lying. I did stupid shit like, hey, look at my new truck. It's a push gift. I bought that. So I did do some shit to put the sauce on it. But that's what you're supposed to do when you love somebody and you're in a relationship. You make them see like they're bigger than what they are. You understand? But when that is then becomes an entitlement and people start saying like, well, I was there when nobody else was there. Yeah and no. I did a lot. From there. It don't take much to fucking pay for shit. You understand? Where was me being when was I this habitual? Was I a habitual cheater then? Was I a narcissist then? Stop. You know why motherfuckers stay down? Because I'm a real ass one. That's why they stayed. To this day, I'm still protecting stuff because I don't want my daughter. Bad enough, like I said, I'm going to have to explain to my daughter why they talk about her mom crazy. Now I'm going to have to explain why they talk about your dad crazy too. I still be holding secrets. Still. So, because don't look crazy out here. Stop. I'm asking you nicely to stop. Because when I start, y'all not gonna like it. You haven't, I swear to God, my friend just like, girl, call the cops. I'm like, yo, me? I'm like, I cannot call police. I can't. When niggas got me locked up, oh my God. Yo, it's like, good for you. But it is what it is. I had to literally sit here. I sit here and I'm like, damn, do I say something and protect my reputation? Or do I not say nothing and know I still got my integrity? Because this shit right here, this whole little shit, this shit that have you doing shit that's not even your character. That's not even your body. It's not my body. But how much you think somebody can say? Like, you really promote what you have coming out. I didn't crash out. So you crashed out. You guys know what I did was use a tactic and a tool that I know how to get him out of here. I know what's going to go. Because as long as y'all don't know what's going on, he going to still sit up in here, walking through here, not paying shit, talking to me crazy, treating me crazy, doing this. He care about that image, though. As soon as I did it, what he did, this is my new girlfriend. Oh, my God. Here we go. Come on, God. Yes. He is a great support system. I'll never take that away from him. Don't nobody hold a purse or tie a shoe like a great support system. Very entitled, very needy, very I don't even, you know what? I don't even know who he is today. Let me rephrase that. Because the person that I married in 2008, that's not who this is now. Now he's a wife. Listen, this is what I would like. Papoose, you have my lawyer's information. If you can't afford to retain a lawyer, since your lawyer that the number you gave us has not been retained yet, I told you I'll pay for it. If somebody over there that loves you wants to pay for it, great. That will make me happy. Everything is signed and ready to go. I don't want nothing. I'm not even asking for child support. My daughter's school, her babysitter, her nanny, her gymnastics, her swimming, her dancing, her healthcare, her all of that. I take care of it like I've always done. I don't need anything. Stop making these people think that I'm stopping you or anybody from being happy. I want to be 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 able to walk up. I literally had somebody, I swear to you, somebody came up and was like, just stay strong, girl. I'm like, what's going on out here? Ain't nobody weak. Ain't nobody weak. I don't care who brought up what. It's nothing for you to be like, I don't want to talk about that. It's nothing to be like, before you even start your shit, like, yeah, we not touch on that. Let's talk about what I have coming up, if that's really the case. Everybody lit on their own accord now, right? Everybody on the blogs, everybody's in it. It's great. Everybody's so happy, right? Now everybody's talking all the time and with each other all the time. Bro, like what? Nobody owes me nothing, okay? And I don't owe anybody anything. I don't even owe y'all this. But my problem is, I don't like anytime I stand. I literally seen, I had to call my publicist and be like, who is this guy in this picture? Because I know him. I see him all the time. And she's like, he's a journalist. He used to work with someone. So, like, they literally said 100 and something thousand views on it. Remy's new boyfriend. I'm like, what? How do I have all of these new niggas? What? I'm not pressed about nobody in their current come up. I'm not. I swear to y'all, I sit here and I be like, yo, this shit's so wrong. Because that was me. That was me. Nigga said that's the fake account. It probably is. That was me. I am so glad that is. Thank you. Thank you. Be happy. I want everybody to be happy. I'm not stopping anybody from doing anything. Okay? Nothing. Nothing at all. Look, if I ain't even gonna go there. Like, matter of fact, I'm gonna go there. There comes a time where you just get tired. And I realize nobody wants to hear the truth. Y'all, the lies are usually more entertaining. No one wants to hear the truth. I'll tell you what though. Sorry. I had to go check something. What's the publisher?
Right. Somebody said we stepped at the park. You said you was going to put me down. So I go in the spot. I'm walking through the spot. I don't see the lane. Everybody look like the lane to me. I go to where I got an idea where they at. When I walk in the room, they in there lovey-dovey. They in there all lovey-dovey. Mind you, she been lying saying she ain't with the nigga. She don't deal with him. All this corny shit, right? I see the lane. Y'all already know. Went in his mouth. Off the muscle. What happened was, he thought I came to talk. He thought I was about to talk. Ain't none of that. We don't do that. Mom! Right in his mouth off the muscle. Whooped him out. Dead on his feet. Hit the floor like a sack of potatoes. I know. Everybody telling me I shouldn't talk about this, but this nigga's a lame. Do what you gotta do. He hit the floor like a sack of potatoes. Stomped him out and all that. Bad. Hole in my knuckle, everything. But like I told you, I didn't do that because he slept with my wife. I did that because you shook my hand and then slept with my wife. But the part I didn't tell y'all is, through this entire ordeal of her cheating with this lame, I started to notice that he had something on her. And I felt like he was blackmailing her. I always felt like he was blackmailing her. Just because the way she was moving and behaving. So I'm gonna play an audio for y'all of him basically, in his own words, admitting to blackmailing her. Listen to this. So this got sent to me because he's on the phone with one of his people running his mouth. They recorded it and sent it to me. But this is him on the phone. Let me just play it. Hold on. This lame. Now, when I started to feel like he was blackmailing her, I brought it to her attention. I said, listen, is it because this dude got something over you? Like, what's going on? She's staying out on days my daughter got to go to school. She's, my daughter's calling, she's not answering the phone. I'm calling, she's not answering when she's with this lane. Then she's with this lane for days at a time. It's like crackhead behavior. I'm like, yo, something is wrong. Are they using drugs or something? Like, what's going on with her in this lane? So I brought it to her attention. I said, yo, listen, if he's blackmailing you, if he's holding something over you, let me know. And we can handle that. We can handle that too. I brought that to her attention. But everything I'm telling y'all is not in order. It's just throughout the situation. So I bring it to her attention. I say, yo, let me know if this dude is blackmailing you. We can handle it. And she wouldn't say it. But then while she out with the lame and me and my daughter's home, because that's who was always with her every night while this was going on, she'd send me a random text. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know I'm a bad wife. I still got all these texts. So I don't even know why she's doing this. Oh, I know I'm a bad wife. I'm so sorry. She's saying things like that. And I'm like, damn, it's not like her. So maybe this dude holding something on her. I'm going to play the recording right now. This is the lane saying that he's holding stuff over her head.
Yeah, look, so far she's saying she fuck with me. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with that. But you're right, though. Anything can happen. So that shit will be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of us. That shit gonna blow whenever I say it's gonna go. I'm talking about when I'm saying that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like, the only reason why it's spark is because you just all this shit.
Oh, let me play this again. Can y'all hear the audio? Let me play it again.
Yeah, look, so far she's saying she fuck with me. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with that. But you're right, though. Anything can happen. So that shit will be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of us. That shit gonna blow whenever I say it's gonna go. I'm talking about where I'm saying that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like, the only reason why it's spark is because you.
Now bear witness to this. You just heard this lane, who she was dealing with since 2022, say in his own voice, I got videos and pictures of us. That's going to go whenever I say so. I don't care if she go back to him. This cheating gonna go when I say so. This is the same recording when he was up there clout chasing. Oh, I'm gonna be on Love and Hip Hop. I'm gonna get more followers. All of this foolishness, right? So y'all just heard the lame, the knockout victim, saying he got videos of her. But let's listen to her telling me that, oh, by the way, one of the reasons why she's so angry at me is because she says, all of this is my fault. Y'all ready for this? Because I knocked him out. She said if I would have never knocked him out, she would have been stopped talking to him. She said the fact that I knocked him out, she had to keep talking to him because she didn't want him to expose things. I highly suspected that they was using drugs together. I heard someone say earlier while she was on live, are you high? She moves very strange. I seen a video where she looked outside herself. I'm not accusing her of anything. This is not my style. But the fact that you mentioned my children and fabricated all these stories about me, about this money, when I wrote 90% of your rhymes since I met you, I can type a word from any one of your verses for the past time I've been with you. I wrote like 3 songs on your first album. I can come in my email drafts right now, which has dates on them, y'all. 2016-14, and you can literally see her lyrics pop up, the whole rapper pop up. But let me say this though. Let's get to this part right here. We just heard him admit that he's blackmailing her, right? Now, let's listen to her telling me that he's blackmailing her, that she would have been stopped talking to him. Since she want to get on here and fabricate and fake big this lame up. Have you noticed since I moved on, you never see her with the lame no more? She was sneaking around with him in restaurants. So, what was that? Cheese Factory, matching outfits, losing the battle on stage, getting cooked by Geechee, getting cooked by Suge. This nigga get cooked every battle. I don't know what type of rapper is this dude, man. Never lost a battle in my life. But anyway, keep it moving. We don't care about that. She tried to make it about Clarissa. I just met Clarissa in July last year. I've been dealing with this with you since 2022. Clarissa has nothing to do with this. She's very angry because Clarissa is shining like the diamond she is. World-class champion, Olympic winner. She has nothing to do with this. Actually, Clarissa went on a Breakfast Club, did an interview, and said she don't have a problem with her. This, which aired yesterday. Yesterday morning, I wake up to a phone call of her being belligerent, being a narcissist, screaming on my phone, claiming that Clarissa disrespected her. How did she disrespect you? She said she don't have a problem with you. Then, in the process of that phone call, she asked me, so are you done with me? Are you done with me? I said, is that a question? Am I done with you? I said, she said, you moving forward with the divorce? I said, yes. My attorney, she wanted to fabricate these stories talking about not retaining an attorney. The last time I spoke to Rem, we said, listen. I said, listen, I spoke to my attorney. Saturday is the day that her schedule allows for me to come in. I have been interviewing different attorneys trying to pick the right one. I wanted to get a civilized divorce where we don't have to do none of this clown shit. She never wanted to do that. Just in recent time, she started to claim, when I say recent, I mean past few weeks, she started to claim that, she wanted to get the private divorce. So I said, okay, good. So when she called me the other day, tried to get back with me yesterday, and I declined because she was so mad about Clarissa, so angry because I finally moved on. She see us living our life. She talking about doing something for the gram or doing it for this and that. I'm living my life. I lived over there with you. I tolerated your foolishness, your cheating, and your adultery for years and years and years for the sake of my child. Moving on along, I just played an audio to y'all of the lame admitting that he's blackmailing her. Now I'm going to play an audio of her telling me that he's blackmailing her. Basically saying, but before I want to play the audio, I want to let y'all know that she's very angry at me because she says that if I would have never knocked him out, none of this would happen. So one of the reasons why she has so much animosity towards me is because I knocked him out. I'm letting y'all know that right now. That's one. I'm going to tell y'all the other two later. Oh, it gets worse. Hold on. You want to be funny? I could be funny too. But I'm going to be funny with the truth. You lie, you lie, and you lie. You had the audacity to come on here and make up a fake story and say, oh, my mother called me. And how I love say, come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son. First and foremost, you talking about your mother called you about a YouTube video that everybody know they make fake videos on YouTube. Remy's in the hospital, Papoose this, that, this person, that. Those, we all know those is fake. You just mad because you see us moving on in our life, right? You want to fabricate a story about, and I still say my mother-in-law because me and her had a tight relationship like that. And I would never say anything to disrespect her or anybody in the entire family. You lied and said, I said, go get your brothers. That's cap. Everybody know I'm more close to them and show them more love and support than you do. But let's keep it moving. So we already played the audio of the lame, the knockout victim, soft, didn't even fight back. That's what made me mad. I would have just clipped him and kept it pushing, but the fact that I seen that the nigga was soft when I ran down him, I said, damn, this nigga be talking all this gangster shit, and he ain't even gonna fight back? Nigga was like a deer in headlights. But that's another story. Knocked him out. It's no mystery. Had to get a tetanus shot, knocked his tooth out and all that. Hole in my hand, the whole shit. But let me show y'all the audio of her. Check this out. I want y'all to listen to this. Can y'all hear me? Should I play the lame first? Should I play the lame saying that he the knockout victim, saying that he's blackmailing her? Let me play her admitting it. But she's angry at me because I knocked him out, y'all. Glass Joe, y'all. We call him Glass Joe. Check it out. But listen to her. I want y'all to bear witness to this because out of the whole situation, this was one of the parts that really bothered me. So that's why I reached out to certain fake friends who I thought would be real, like they say they are, and step up. I try to bring it to their attention. Yo, I think she's being blackmailed. Do me a favor. Just reach out to her. Don't tell her you spoke to me. I just want to know she's okay. She hasn't seen the baby in days. So I said, damn. See if y'all can reach out. And I don't want to involve nobody in this because this don't got nothing to do with them and they don't owe me nothing. But when you say you family, you got to live. That's an action. You know what I'm saying? You got to live up to that. But that's neither here nor there. So we played the audio of him admitting that he's blackmailing her. Now I'm going to play the audio. Listen to what she said. And I want y'all to know that this is my ex-wife. We're not married anymore. But at the time, as a married man, I wanted to protect her from being blackmailed. So I told her, if this is going on, let me know. Whatever he's blackmailing you, I'll handle that. And we'll get past it as a family. But she lies so much, you don't know what to believe. So I'm like, damn, is she blackmailing? Is he blackmailing her or not? But I want y'all to hear this. Listen to this.
She would have been over. He would have been over. You put me in a predicament, so I had to still kind of be cool with this nigga to make sure you don't go on like that. And I'm not getting dragged on both sides by Team Papoose and Team Fuck This Nigga.
Team Fuck This Nigga. That's your name, babe, bro. Your name is Team Fuck This Nigga. Hold on. Let's play this again.
She would have been over. He would have been over. You put me in a predicament, so I had to still kind of be cool with this nigga to make sure you don't go on like that. And I'm not getting dragged on both sides by Team Papoose and Team Fuck This Nigga. You didn't give a fuck. You didn't fucking care.
That is not true.
Talking to this nigga.
I would have been stopped talking with this nigga. So she's mad at me because I knocked him out. So she's telling me that I knocked him out. I put her in a position where she still had to be cool with him. But she tell y'all on live, oh, he's this, oh yeah, a man that treat me right, a man that did this and did that. You just said the other day you don't even deal with this lame no more. So we got one audio of him saying that he's blackmailing her. For all y'all who didn't hear it, we got an audio of the lame admitting to blackmailing this woman. Listen to this.
Yeah, me. So far, she saying she fuck with me. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with that. But you're right.
Hold on. Let me get to the beginning of this thing again. Let me make sure I get it from the right part, y'all. Bear with me, man. Some bullshit audio. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get this right. We're gonna get to it. So we playing the audio, y'all, of the lane admitting to blackmailing her. He's admitting it.
Yeah, look, so far she saying she fuck with me, I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna go with that, but you're right though. Anything happen? Oh, that shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of her. That shit gonna blow whatever I say is gonna go. I'm talking about where I'm saying that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like the only reason why it's sparking is because you did all these shit.
All right, so y'all heard that. And again, we're gonna play her basically saying she's been blackmailed. That's what it sounds like to me. What y'all think?
She would have been over. He would have been over. You put me in a predicament, so I had to still kind of be cool with the nigga to make sure you don't go on like that, and then I get dragged on both sides by Team Papoose and Team Fuck this nigga. You didn't give a fuck. You didn't fucking care.
That is not true.
Talking to this nigga.
That is not true. I would have been stopped talking to this nigga. So you telling me you got a lame running around here bragging, oh, I'm fucking this wife, oh, the whole shit, right? You got a lame who came in front of me, shook my hand, and which is total disrespect as a man. You sleep with my wife, it is what it is. She chose that, she's in the dope. That's not why I knocked you out. I knocked you out because you shook my hand. But he's on audio saying blackmailing you. So which one is it? Which one is it? You've told me numerous times you don't deal with him no more. You want to go on Instagram and say you with your child every day. No, you're not. You just started being with the baby after I left. Once I left, you started trying to prove to me that you're with the baby and you're doing the right thing. You're doing things that I've always wanted you to do. You just called me the other day and said happy anniversary. I didn't even say it back to you, Rem. I didn't say it back to you. You know why? Because when our 15th year anniversary came, which was a milestone, we were supposed to have the whole thing that we did in the 10 year. You didn't want to acknowledge it properly because you was too busy running around doing what you was doing. Now I'm in a space where I moved on. So for a person who got all these lies to say about me, why is it that you try to call me the other day, say happy anniversary? Why is it that when I went to pick my daughter up, you asking me for gifts and things like that? Why is it? Because you're a narcissist. And in the process of you being a narcissist, anything you can't control, you're mad. But you lost the remote. So you know when somebody loses the remote, they go frantic. See, but what you didn't understand was my loyalty was because I said wedding vows before God, better for worse, richer for poor, sickness and health, death to his part. And I lived that out. I did nothing but take care of you. Every utility in that house to this day right now is under my name. The alarm company called me today. You talking all this money talk, you just paid a cable bill probably within the last 2 weeks out of my account. I had to bail you out of jail when you caught your case. When you had to pay the civil case. And we backtracked it. Who account did that come from? Me. You didn't have a dime. Slay warned me. May he rest in peace. He warned me. He warned me. So when you say malicious things about him, now that he's deceased, I know why, because he know the truth. So all of this money talk that you're talking, you're a liar. All you do is lie, very bipolar. Say something 1 minute and she'll say 5 minutes later that she never said it. She will say she never said it. Right now on my phone, and like I told you, I never wanted a penny. I never wanted one dime. All of the music I wrote for her, I never wanted one penny. I never put my name on the credit. I never did anything. When people said, you know Pat writing that, oh, you want to go in here and say, oh, I was making music before him. You was. That's why when I started writing it, they saw the difference. You want to talk down upon me. You want to try to assassinate my character. But in actuality, there are people who interact with us. Anybody who ever been around her and never been around me, please step to the front. Am I respectful? Am I considerate? I come from a very big family. I'm very loved. I'm very loved. inside and outside. And guess what? Your family love you too, but you don't love them. You're very cruel to people because you're a narcissist. And you know what? It hurts me that I gotta even say this about you, that I gotta even come on this live and do this. But the fact that you tried to mention my children, the fact that you had the audacity to come on here and say, I haven't seen my daughter, when you didn't allow me to see my daughter. December 14th, when we gave my daughter a birthday party, you came to my attention. We spoke about the party. I said, how much is the party? You told me the amount of the party. You put up your half of the money for the party. I put up my money for my daughter's party. When my daughter's party took place, you had the audacity to send me a text and tell me not to come to my child's party. Why did you do that? Because I moved on and I wasn't sitting in the house watching my daughter while you run around with this lame, come home to me and say you wasn't with him. Why would you be with him? He's so beneath you. When I noticed that you was probably getting blackmailed, but you're such a liar, I tried to protect you like I always protected you. You want to make it, you want to go on the gram, you want to play games about me knocking him out, that's a small thing. That wasn't the first time you saw me in action. But you know what? Like I said earlier, there's 3 reasons why she started to have so much animosity towards me. One was because I knocked him out. And it wasn't because she cared about his well-being. It was because she had been, as a celebrity, as a famous person, who could be a role model if she wanted to, she has been behaving in a very, should I say promiscuous? She has been behaving in a very not too respectful way. And it's been right under the nose of the entire industry and everybody. And people allow it because some of them are groupies. Some of them are clout chasers. Some people, they know the truth, but they act like it's not happening. By me knocking him out, it kind of put it out there, what's really going on. Also, she tried to fool y'all and say, what person would be in a marriage with a loving husband, being taken care of, bills paid, and cheat? You know what person would do that? You. Everything would be fine, and you would still violate. Because you know why? You can't keep your legs closed, Rem. That's one of the main problems with you. I could sit up here and run through your body count, but that's not what I'm going to do, because I'm not here to tear you down, and I'm not here to disrespect you. I'm not here to do that. But the fact that you mentioned my children and you fabricated after you have already been documented and recorded telling the truth about how I supported you when you was away. Telling the truth about our entire time together. But it wasn't good enough for you to move on and be an adult after you cheated. And I gave you numerous opportunities to stop the cheating. We went to a therapist. Why come on here and lie and say we haven't slept together since 2022? Why come on here and make it seem like that's true? We never had an agreement. Oh, you be with who you be with and I be with. We never had an agreement. All we had was you lying saying that you're not with him. Why would you deal with him? That's all we had. And when I found out the truth that you were with him, you said, let's go to therapy. And I agreed. Then we made an agreement with the therapist. You violated the agreement again. So when I caught him, I knocked him out. Wherever I would have saw him at, I would have knocked him out. You so mad at me because I knocked him out at your event. Anywhere I saw him at, he was getting put down. And I told you this. I still got the messages telling you this. So all of this fabrication, all of these stories about me, my children, all of these stories about money. I paid every bill in that household. I did nothing but buy you gifts. It's photos and everything of it. It's all on my page. Never trust a celebrity who erased their Instagram. They hiding from something. It's still there. Me buying her gifts. All that materialistic. If you notice, her entire thing was about materialism. Just fabricating. She just recently told me she don't got no money. So what you talking this money talk? Hey, this is what I got in my account. Let's keep it a buck. So you want to fabricate these stories. I don't have to fabricate to impress anybody. Everybody knows I'm a hard worker. Everybody know I came from the bottom. Everybody know I went from artist transition to executive. All of the times y'all see me support this woman, any song, any video she dropped, show me one post of her saying, subscribe to TuneCore. Show me one. Just show me one. Show me one, guys. When I drop the album every month, every single month, as the year progressed, the producers and the artists grew higher and higher and higher. By the time I got to the end of the year and I caught that feature with Lil Wayne, she ain't come home no more. She started staying out. There's people very close to you. When you did that, they said, Pat, we know her for a long time. Don't pay her no mind. She's only doing that to throw you off of your grind. She see you finally about to be successful again, bro. It's been a long time. You deserve it. You know what she did? Start staying out, not coming home. So I could go on and on about her. She could fabricate any lie she want about me. Any lie she want to fabricate, she could fabricate. I wrote 90% of the music since I've been with her. And if you come around me and you type a keyword from any one of her verses, it pops up in my phone with the date that I wrote it. So all of this money talk on that aspect, that's cap. You talk about me buying you gifts. You try to say in the past, oh, he don't buy gifts. That's documented. You walk around with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of jewelry that I bought every single day. You talking this jewelry talk. First and foremost, I have a cash business. So there's numerous times where I cashed you out and you went and bought things. With my money. With my money. You want to talk about property? We bought this house together. We bought it together. We bought it together. I wrote one of your biggest records, man. One of your biggest hits. So you want to downplay me as an artist when I wrote one of your biggest hits. That's so sad. But like I said earlier, the fact that you chose to mention my kids, that's why I responded on this video. As far as the divorce, like I said, she never wanted to get a divorce. She never wanted a divorce, that's correct. And she didn't want to do it peacefully, like two adults, because the attorneys brought to my attention, if you guys agree, the divorce could be private. But if you don't agree, it gets messy. I brought that to her attention. She never wanted to do it. Just recent, and I say within the past few weeks, she's been saying that she wanted to do it civilized way. So we had a plan. She said she wanted to go to a mediator. She wanted to go to a mediator. She wanted to work it out. She even tried to tell me, like I told you yesterday, she started asking me, are you done with me? Are you done with me? I said, is that even a question? I'm going forward with the divorce, yes. Now, I wake up to this morning. Very strange. So, what I'm saying to y'all is, the reason why this is happening because you mentioned my children and you lied. You cheated with this lame since 2022. You cheated with numerous others before that. And you know it's true. You know it's true. You know it's true.